mastermind behind the mic. Give me what you like, never think about it twice. Coming with the real facts, and that's for real. Along with special guests, you know the deal. Label as the podcast, I stand on it. I'm all about my grind, cause my grind I be on it. That's what it's all about. When you're trying to be successful, you know what I'm saying? The solo show, yeah. Yeah. What's up? What's up? First episode of the solo show. Yours truly, the mastermind behind the mic, the podcast Unk. Got my special guest, my special co-host in the building. Well, on the lines, because he couldn't be present in the building because of some other things we got going on. My man, Dr. Driscoll, DeVaul in the building.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, brother. Hey, I like that music, brother. That is fresh. I like that intro music.
I appreciate it, my man. I appreciate it. Man, what's been up?
Man, everything's good. Just trying to maintain, trying to keep everything in the road, man. Trying to stay safe and just push it on through, man.
No doubt, man. We are almost a month into the new year. Man, I know everybody had their New Year's resolutions and all that. I know I have a New Year's resolution every year and it seems to be the same.
Yeah, I've been going to the gym. The gym kind of getting thin now.
Yeah.
Getting thin. Everybody was full speed. The first student about the 18th.
Yeah, that was my thing, man. I'm always talking about working out, getting back in the gym and doing all that. And one of the things, I want to get back in there, man, but since all this COVID stuff going on, man, I've been kind of hesitant about going to the gym, just trying to do some stuff at the house. And,
you gotta be careful, man.
Yeah, and I got my dumbbells and all that, so yeah, I got to really get on it. Plus, I like doing push-ups too, but I love cardio. I love doing that cardio, man. Yeah. So I got to get a piece of equipment in here so I can do that cardio.
Yeah, ain't nothing like that cardio. Get that heart going, man. I know.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like that cardio. You get out there, you start out like, Lord, what am I doing? What I get myself into?
Yeah.
You get around that block, you like, I might be able to get to the mailbox.
Yeah.
Then you're like, hey, I'm actually been running for about 5-10 minutes. And that whole feeling after you just got through work, you're just running, man. It's just the best feeling.
No doubt, man. That out there on the block, it's a hell of a lot different than, being on a piece of equipment. It's the real deal on the block, man. No doubt.
Yes, sir.
So, man, it's been so much going on, man, in the last couple weeks, last couple months, too. Been had so many deaths, celebrity deaths. And, man, I'm talking about, it seems like every time you look around, some of the greats are leaving here, man. And, of course,
yes, sir. Yep.
Actress Regina King's son passed away, man. He from apparent suicide this past weekend. I can't even imagine losing a child, man. That was our only child. He recently just turned 26 years old. And I got a 25-year-old, man. He'll be 26 in February. So I can't even imagine losing any of my kids. I got 4 sons, so I can't even imagine losing one of them, man, because, man, my world will be upside down. So thoughts and prayers to her, man. Definitely.
I saw that. Man, that is super sad, just like you mentioned.
Yeah.
And she mentioned that he was her inspiration, and I think he has a child too, is what I saw. I think she's got a grandchild. But man, I'm with you, Jock. My heart goes out to her, man. That's just super sad. He looked like her too.
Yeah.
You see a picture of him, man, you can tell he favors his mama so much.
Yeah.
But just never know what that brother was going through. But it's just sad, man.
Yeah, man. I couldn't even imagine that, man. Losing my kids, man. One of my kids. Oh.
I can't either, man. I got teenagers, you know that.
Yeah.
And I just can't imagine, man. Just mental health issues are real, man.
Right.
And it's just a sad situation.
Yeah, and he was a DJ, man. He was a DJ also.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah, it is, man. And we also, man, we coming up on the 2-year anniversary of Kobe Bryant death, man.
Wow,
with his daughter and those passengers that was on the helicopter with him, man. It's fixing to be 2 years, man.
Man, 2 years, brother.
Yeah.
Wow, does it seem like it's been 2 years?
Don't even seem like it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
No.
Brother, I can't even, I think I was at work. I can't remember where I was, man. But that's one of the defining moments, man, where you just like, what in the world? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I imagine, you know, our parents are going through that stuff. You know, other people pass and we've gone through that. But that was a moment that, it's like, man, you got to be
shocked the world, man.
You know?
Shocked the
world, bro.
Yeah. I can remember where I was at that day. Actually, it was on a Sunday when that happened because I was shaving.
Sure was. That's right.
I was shaving and got a call from one of my friends and told me about that. And I was like, man, you got to be kidding me. I thought it was a hoax. And turned over to ESPN and
That's right.
It was.
See, now with all the technology we got, man, stuff come on your phone so fast, man. You just like, Lord, it can't be true.
Yeah. So when I hear stuff like that about celebrities and stuff, man, I normally go to the internet first, you know, just to see anything that had been ran across and confirm it, because you know a lot of time when you word of mouth, man, a lot of time, you know, sometimes it don't be true. So I can remember where I was at, just like 9/11. I can remember where I was at 9/11.
Yeah,
and all that.
Yeah, I can remember that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, man, you know, you have to enjoy every day like it's your last, you know, with family and friends, man, because, you know, we leave home every day on our way to our jobs, wherever that we are going, and we expect to come back. And a lot of people don't make it back. So
you're right.
So I wake up.
I passed 2 wrecks this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm talking about, dude, you know, I wake up every morning, man, and I wake up and I look up, man, and I thank God, especially when I wake up, man. I thank him, you know, just for waking me up. A lot of people don't wake up. A lot of people don't.
Right.
So, you know, you have to enjoy every minute, every hour, every day like it's your last. You have to.
Mm-hmm.
Around the people you love. So
you're right. You're right, Jock. You know, we tend to say, man, I had a bad day.
Yeah.
It ain't as bad as it could have been, you know?
Yeah.
You're 100% right on that.
Yeah. Man, now COVID. Oh, man. You know I got to get on with this COVID thing. You're a doctor. And actually I had COVID in my house. That kind of really delayed the show. My son had COVID. He's getting over it now. Still having an issue with his smell. He can't smell. So I thought it was gonna be his taste too, but he's eating. So I'm glad to see that
good,
shit.
Man.
But it's
that's good. It's good to see you eating.
Yeah, but his smell, man, he having an issue with smell. I got tested again today, negative, and I'm glad of that. We hadn't had any more issues with COVID, no more than my son having an issue with his smell, man. And I'm glad he came on back around. He's coming back around, but I'm just thankful that it could have been a lot worse than what it is, because you know everybody, you know, don't take it. They take it different. You know what I'm saying? So it affects them different. And
we can also say that, you know, vaccinations matter.
Yeah.
You know, vaccinations matter.
Mm-hmm.
And with him being vaccinated and you know, in the condition he's in, you know, that was definitely an advantage for him.
Right. So, but you know, just thinking of all the people right here, I know all over the country, but especially here in Mississippi, man, the number of people that has passed away from COVID. And, you know, a lot of people in that group, man, I know personally, I was close to, and I think about them every time they have it on the news. They show the numbers every day about the 1,000 people that died, and numbers are steadily coming in for people passing away. I think about those people, man, because those people was really close to me, and I, you know, in the beginning when all this stuff took place, you know, we didn't have any vaccines and all that. and a lot of those people, you know, passed away, man, with had a lot of underlying conditions and all, and man, we didn't have nothing to help save anybody then.
Yep.
And you know, I stress it a lot, man, to even some family members, man. You need to take the vaccine. If you hadn't taken it, take the vaccine, man. I mean, nothing is perfect. I know it's not perfect. You can still get it, but it prevents you from being hospitalized and have to be on a machine,
ventilator.
A ventilator.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
yeah, you know, it's just it's sad that, you know, you know, some people just it still doesn't resonate with, still doesn't, you know, didn't get them to a point where they realize how, you know, how important it is. You know, some people feel like, well, you know, you can't tell me what to do, so I'm not going to get it. But you know, it just shows me the value that you place on your life in the situation that we're in. And, you know, it's a sad thing, man.
Yeah, it is.
Sad thing, bro.
And you know, a lot of them now have finally coming around and start taking the vaccine now. So, you know, a lot of them are taking it. And, you know, I got family members that hadn't taken the vaccine. And you know, I try to stress it to them about taking it. You know, they have all these different damn theories and beliefs and all that. And, you know, I still try to stress it to them. I just try to tell them, you know, make sure you got me in your wheel. Yeah, you know, you won't take it. Shit.
So right, you sure right. Make sure, exactly. Make sure I'm in the wheel.
Yeah,
and we'll argue all the way your point, all the way into the funeral home.
Yeah,
you sure right. Sure, but I mean, as you talked about it, man, I look at the numbers too, man. I mean, I got family members that passed away that wanted an opportunity to take a vaccine. They didn't have the vaccines in time, you know.
Right.
It's like, you know, and now we got vaccines and we've got a pill that's out. You know, we got so much, you know, we're trying to do to combat this thing. And my hope is that more people will get vaccinated and we can slow this thing down and just eradicate it at some point.
Well, I hope so too, because I think a lot of the problem is that people are not, they still not taking the necessary precautions to protect themselves and could be walking around here being a carrier and infecting everybody else. And those the ones that hadn't been vaccinated. Those the ones are catching hell right now when they get sick. And then they wishing they had took it. But it's too late.
Yeah. Too late, brother.
Yeah.
Too late. If you knew how many ventilators the hospital had on standby, you'd be sitting around with no mask on, walking around like you Superwoman, Superman.
Yeah.
If you don't get yourself somewhere and get yourself vaccinated, put a mask on. You know, I just want to say that so bad.
Yeah.
You know, because come on now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. I don't understand, man. You got opportunity to take the vaccine. You see what it's doing with what COVID is doing, with especially we done had these different variants and stuff. Now we got this Omicron. Everybody else called it Omicron.
Omicron.
Like, damn, I'm thinking about the singer here, you know.
Let's go dance straight through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Omicron kind of is contagious, but
yeah.
This Omicron variant is a little different than the other ones, and it's amazing how each one of them, you know, the Alpha one shocked the mess out. We didn't know what was going on. Oh Lord, God, it's powerful. Delta was more powerful than Alpha, just killing folks, like making you sick as a dog. You know, Omicron is coming through. It's super contagious, more contagious than all of them. Less severe, but everybody's catching it. I mean, we had a situation, everybody's catching it.
Yeah.
You know, so people vaccinated, not vaccinated, it's just coming through, just scores of people just like, man, I wouldn't even. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. So it's amazing, man.
Yeah, man. Man, I'll be glad when this shit comes to a halt. I'm hoping it will, but honestly, I kind of feel like it's kind of here to stay, man.
I think so too, bro. I think we gotta live through it.
Yeah, I think this is the new norm, as they say.
Yeah.
It's the new norm. I'm tired of the fucking mask too. I'm not lying. I'm tired of the mask, man. But if that mask is gonna help me, hey, I got to wear it. You know, you still got a lot of people that don't wear their mask. Once this Omicron started, this shit came around. I'm like, cause at one point I wasn't wearing my mask anymore, but when this Omicron came around, I'm like, you know what? It's time to put this mask back on, dude.
Time to put it back on, bro.
Yeah.
Trying to put it back. Everybody getting it.
Yeah. I start ordering some more masks here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Man, another thing I want to touch on too, and this shit, it was funny as hell to me, and I know you heard about it. The hot mic.
Yeah, I heard about that today. Wow.
The hot mic, man. Joe Biden.
Wow, that's going to be a topic. I bet they're going to talk about that all night long on Fox News.
Yeah. President. Man, hey, a correspondent, man, from Fox, Peter Ducey, had asked a question about inflation. And he said, do you think inflation is a political liability in the midterms? So let's listen to what Joe said. Check this out.
Do you think inflation is a political liability in the midterms?
That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch.
Man, wow.
Woo! Hot mic.
I know. So is that when you just fed up? Is that when you just fed up? Yeah. Man, yeah.
Oh,
wow.
So, and then too, it was a Fox News correspondent. So I really didn't even give a fuck for real, because I'm not a fan of Fox News.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people
are
not a fan.
Fox is known. They known for in China to get some started. Incite China, incite. Just digging and digging. Come on now.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a stupid son of a bitch.
Wow.
Now I had checked it out earlier. A lot of the other news sites, they kind of edited that shit out, beeped it out.
Yeah.
But CNN, oh no. CNN.
CNN's on. No. Yeah, I wonder what Don Lemon and all them got to say. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I know he wasn't being presidential, as we'll say.
Yeah.
But I think from what we've been through.
Yeah.
Most recently.
Yeah.
Previously.
And they've been coming at him with some hell of a questions too, man. It's been kind of bugging him.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Joe was fed up, man. I wonder what Barack thought about that shit.
Exactly. But it's amazing how I know they're gonna use this. They're gonna keep using this. Yeah. Like we don't remember what happened months and months ago when the Joker would say anything or incite riots and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And degrade women and you know what I'm saying, all this stuff.
Right.
So yeah. That is crazy. Yeah. But that's all right.
That's all right. You get that shit put on the t-shirt, stupid son of a bitch.
Yeah. They're gonna put it it's a meme.
Hot
it's
mic.
Gonna be a video meme.
Yeah, hot mic. Hot mic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that shit was funny as hell, man.
Wow.
All right, y'all. We're about to go to break. And we're gonna come back. The doc. And we're gonna go into our topic. We're talking fatherhood. We're talking about real dads.
Yes,
we
sir.
have that and much more right after the break, y'all. Stay tuned.
Check out our dad,
the mastermind behind the mic,
the podcast on each week for a new episode
of The Solo Show, available on Spreaker and all your favorite platforms.
It's so dope.
All right, y'all, we are back. More of the Jock Johnson podcast, the solo show. Back in the building. My man, Dr. Driscoll DeVaul.
Yes, sir. That was cold. That was cold. Second time around, it was cold. That thing was cold. I like that intro coming back, man. That's old school. That's 90s right there, man. That's on that 90s beat.
I'm old school, man.
I was in college again. Shoot, I thought I had $20 in my pocket in college. Shoot.
Man, we are back, y'all. We're going into our topic for the day, man. And you know, I've discussed this with a couple of guys. Wished I could have had a panel, but unfortunately, we don't have a panel of guys here tonight. And due to, like I said, with COVID and all. But we're talking about fathers, man. We're talking about being real fathers, being a real dad to our kids. And especially sons, man, because I know every young man needs their father in their life, or they need a father figure in their life to help train them, you know, lead them on the right direction, in the right path, down the right path, excuse me. And we are fathers. We got sons. You know, you have a daughter, but I have all boys. And I look at back in the day when I was growing up, my parents, you know, they split up when I was young. And I ended up, my grandmother wanted me down south. At the time, I was living in Chicago. And I think that was one of the best things she could have ever done was bring me south, because it kept me out of a lot of potential shit I could have got into in the city. And I think about that a lot, man. God put you in places where he needs you to be, or where he wants you to be.
Yes, sir.
And
yes, sir.
I really appreciate that, because she was a stand up. I'm not going to even say grandma. She was my mama. You know what I'm saying? And mama, daddy, she did it all. But I did have a host of godfathers and uncles, you know, that, you know, helped me along the way. And one thing I didn't do was get in any trouble. I was blessed. I've been in some close calls, but I didn't get in no trouble much.
I know what you mean by that, bro.
And
yes, sir.
It's very important to me, man, to be that father, man, to my sons. You know, I've always, in the beginning, I wanted a son, and I end up having 4 sons. So it's very important to me to be that stand-up dad to help guide them. And, you know, I ask my sons questions. You know what I'm saying? I ask them all kinds of stuff, man. I want to see where their head's at. I'm not holding back. You know, I want to make sure they're going to make mistakes. Nobody's mistake-proof. They're gonna do things out of the ordinary sometimes, but, you know, it's just the fact that you learn from your mistakes. And and the thing is with me, I want to be there to make sure that they learn from those mistakes. My son and your son, our youngest sons, they are best friends.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We'll wrap for something else.
And you know, a lot of us fathers, man, don't get a lot of credit, man. A lot of fathers, they be in these relationships with women, and they have kids with them, or a child, or children. And a lot of times, the situation with the mother and the father, they have some animosity, and they end up splitting up. And I've seen it. You've seen it. I've seen it. Yep. A lot of mothers, man, they use the kids, you know, to try to make it hard on the dad, because there's some good guys out here. There's some good ones. You're right, bro. There's some good ones, and they don't get They don't get the credit they should. Yeah. And I'm speaking for those. You know, I'm not speaking for these deadbeats, because there's some deadbeats out here, man. There's
some deadbeats out there too. But you're right, brother. We done seen them.
Yeah.
Working with other kids, we done seen them.
Yeah, that's just like with some of the sports activities and stuff, man. You see a lot of mothers, man, be there trying to get the kids to the games and trying to get equipment and all that shit.
Yeah,
where's the father at? Where's the father at?
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
You should, unless now I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, unless they're deceased or
working or something,
working or something like that, I can understand that. But you got a lot of them, man, that don't even be in their kids' life with sports and all the activities and stuff. And young men need to be active. I'm gonna be honest with you.
They do.
They need to be in some sports activities, doing something, being active, and they need that father figure there to help guide them along the way. When I was growing up, I played football, junior high football, and I used to see a lot of kids, their parents be in the stands, but I didn't have that shit, man. I didn't have that. My parents wasn't here. Mm-hmm. My grandmother could only do so much, and I look at my sons, man, and I'm like, no, I cannot not be at my son's game. I let motherfuckers know on the 9 to 5. Look, hey, my son got a game at blah this. You either gonna roll with that shit or it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you. I seen you coming full speed into a game, bro.
Yeah.
Like, slow down, bro.
Yeah.
They're trying to get your ticket, Jock. Slow down. I see you come full speed.
Yeah. It makes a hell of a difference, man, in the kids' life, man. When they look up in those stands and they see their parents up in those stands, especially fathers and mothers too. But especially the fathers. Because us men, we're gonna be trying to drive them. Hey, we're gonna be up in the stands screaming and hollering, which I know you do it a hell of a lot.
You know I do that, brother. I'm ready to holler right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler. And I'm gonna let you know I'm now. You hear me?
Yeah. So
yes, sir.
It makes a hell of a difference, man. When they look up there in those stands and they see their father and mom up there in the stands, man, that makes them go out and play even harder. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is important to me because those moments you don't get back.
You don't get back. I was getting ready to say the same thing. You don't get that back, Jock. You don't get that. Well, what we got right now, teenagers, man. Come on now. This is prime time, man.
Yeah. And a lot of these fathers, man, they think because they pay child support, that's all they're supposed to do. That's bullshit, man.
It is. You're right.
Have I been perfect? No, I hadn't been perfect in the beginning. I wasn't perfect. I paid child support, my oldest son. I wasn't, and I hate that I wasn't there a whole lot like I could have been. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of it, they was moved away. A couple times they was moved away. But I think I could have done some things a lot better. And you learn from that. So So my son and I have a great relationship. We have a good relationship, man. He's off in Boston. He's married now. He's doing his thing, man. He's a car salesman, man, and I love him to death, man. And I'm proud.
You put your mark on him too. I saw you put your mark on him, brother.
Yeah, man. That's my twin.
You put your mark on him.
Yeah,
that's all right. And I'm gonna tell you, you can tell just by looking at his pictures, man. You can tell that your influence is there.
Yeah.
I know you said, I wish I could have, should have, would have, but you can tell still your influence is there. You'll be able to tell if your influence wasn't there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's very important, man. Very important for me, and of course you too. I know be in your kids' life, man. Be there. It's not all about just buying damn video games and stuff like that.
Right,
you like to do good things for them, but man, you have to show them that love too. And my kids, man, my wife and I here, we hug and play around in front of them all the time, man, because we want our kids to see that,
baby.
See that love.
Do. Yeah. Yes, sir. So, I show them, bro. I mean, I don't, show them anything explicit, but yeah, we do. Yeah. I want them to see how you're supposed to treat your woman, man.
That's right.
Yeah. And all that.
That's what it's about.
I'm with you 100% on that.
That's what it's about, man. You have to do that. Teach them how to treat a woman. We grew up back in the day, man. We thought we were playboys and doing all that shit. We had those times, man. But it comes to a time, man, in your life, man, especially when you get older. Hey, man, that shit is dead, man.
Sure is, and you thank God for putting his arm around you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Throughout all that nonsense,
Yeah.
He had his arm around you.
Yeah. Because I've done some crazy shit in my life.
Yeah. You ain't by yourself, bro. You ain't by. That's what we know is a God.
Yeah.
You ain't by yourself.
Yeah.
You come out without bumps, no bumps and bruises. Look at you, huh?
Yeah. Bless.
All right.
Yeah. So,
but I would say, man, being a father, man, I think just like you said, man, it's just such a blessing, man.
mm-hmm.
I think it's a great commitment. Of course, there's a sacrifice, but there's a great commitment to just helping them be the best that they can be, man.
Yeah.
And I got a daughter, which Lord knows that's different than sons. But it's a beautiful thing. All of them. They all different. They all got different needs.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they're dependent on you.
Yeah.
I mean, the young men will be head of households. We trying to get them ready to lead. And my daughter, I want her to be a strong black sister.
Mm-hmm.
Not dependent on nobody. Being able to get out there and make a life for herself.
Yeah.
So I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's very, very important, man. I looked at how I grew up, and I look at now seeing these young men, they growing up to be young men. Because look, it makes you feel good as fuck when you out in public with your sons, with your kids, and people say, man, they are so well mannered.
Yeah,
you guys did a great job. And that shit make you feel real good because
it does, man.
It starts at home. You got to, as they say, nip that shit in the bud from the door, man.
Sure.
When my kids was younger, we would go to a store, man, and that's because how we raised them, how we trained them. I see some kids, man, they'll go in the store and they'll be screaming and grabbing shit and doing all this, and they be like, no, don't do this.
Yeah.
Our kids they didn't do that shit, because how we raised them. Because they'll look at you and then be like, can they get this and can they get that? And me being the dad I am, because I'm so much more lenient. They know they can kind of get away with shit with me. Mom, she a little bit tighter on them, but when they do good things, man, I try to reward them. I try to reward them when they do good things, man. And for one, school, you gotta be on your shit in school, man.
Man, what you talking about? Whew. Yeah. Say it again, brother. I don't play when it comes to that schoolwork, brother.
Yeah.
I don't play. I don't care what you can be out there sporting a minute. You hear me?
Yeah.
That's extracurricular. Yeah. Stuff you get. There's no excuse why you shouldn't succeed.
Yeah.
As hard as we working, come on now.
Yeah. No doubt, man.
I'm with you. I'm like James Evans when it comes to that stuff, bro.
Man, I think
coming in, put your hat on the rack, and coming straight in. Where's JJ?
Hey, I think that was one of the best television dads ever.
Woo, what you talking about? So come in, man, musty, tired, James, so tired, man.
Made $5 all day.
All day, man. They ain't coming in. What? We need the water heater went out, God, dog.
Yeah. That's
James was laying it down. Now he wasn't playing.
One of the best television dads, I believe, in all time, to me.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
Because he played that role.
Addressing issues. But when he went and got that game, man, woo, when Michael tried to go that game, man, that's the episode right there, bro. I'm saying who you are. You get, kind of make you twitch a little bit. You know how things make you twitch.
Yeah.
Let him go. That'll make you twitch, man. Shoot, that was one of them episodes. I don't care who you are, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, if you have some tough times in your life, and I said it so many times, man, if you have some tough times in your life, watch Good Time. Shit, you think.
Good Time, man.
Motherfucker
They're always almost there. They almost there, ain't it, Doctor?
Man, they should have named it Hard Times. Fucking good. What's fucking good about struggling?
Right, man.
What's good about struggling, man? Shit.
I know. It had a theme out there, every one of them, man. Yeah. We gonna be all right.
Yeah. That's that dad, though, that you wouldn't mind want to be like? I mean, not going through the
Yes,
struggles, but I know a lot of time the struggles, man, going through the struggles will teach you some shit and make you appreciate whatever you do get when you get it.
Whew.
But that's one of the fathers that you probably would want to be like because he didn't play. And
He didn't play, bro.
And
He go to school, he get your job, he had that hat on. When he had that hat on, man.
Yeah.
He was coming to deliver some news.
And see, a lot of youngsters, man, they don't have that shit, man. A lot of youngsters today have mothers that's probably not too much older than them because they had them so young, and it's just like a cycle, man. If they was young as hell, didn't have no home training worth fuck, how you think they gonna train that kid to be somebody? You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So it's like a cycle.
Yeah.
So
You're right, brother.
that's why you got a lot of this shit going on with youngsters, man. They don't have that male figure in their life. They have fathers, but fathers probably don't have anything to do with them. And they end up turning out to be getting into trouble and doing all kinds of shit. And now the kids now getting guns like it's no tomorrow. They can get guns like it's not shit. And
I'm talking about high power rifles. I'm talking about regular
assault rifles.
I'm talking about G.I. Joe type stuff, man.
Yeah. So, you look at that shit too, man. A lot of these kids, man, they don't have that guidance, man. It wasn't like it was when we was growing up. Was we had you got your ass nailed to the cross if you got out of pocket back in the day.
You sure right, bro. Right.
If I had the power to bring back a lot of older people that I knew from back in the day to some of these kids that's running around now, it'd be some change in their life.
Oh, it'd be some change. It'd be some change for real, man.
Yeah.
Sure would.
So I'm thankful to grow up in that era, and I'm thankful to be able to ride the chalk line from getting my ass in any trouble, man, major trouble. I've been close, but man, I'm just thankful, man, and taking that what I've learned growing up and passing it down to my sons, man. Because, I always try to, you can't be everywhere they're at, everywhere they're going.
Nah.
You won't be there.
But you hope what you put in them is with them, and that's the thing. And you hope and praying that what I put in them is going to be with them when they with their friends. They can man, let's go do this. Nah. Yeah. Nah. We hope they to be the one like, nah. Call me lame if you want to. That ain't the right thing to do, you know?
What they say, just like the kids like bank accounts, huh? You get out of them exactly what you put into them.
There you go.
So what you put into them, you want that shit to come out the right way. And I look at my sons, man, just look at them like, man, these guys grew up so fast, and it took us forever to grow up. We was those type kids back in the day. Was like, man, I'd be glad when I get big.
Yeah. Sure right.
Now these kids growing up so damn fast, man, and like I say, you got a lot of youngsters, man, that having kids early, too young to be having kids, and you got a lot of youngsters out here that don't get that guidance, man.
And there's so much out there that's trying to make them grow up. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. TV, man. Oh, man. It's this stuff, it used to be back in the days on TV, you couldn't see nothing explicit. Yeah. You couldn't do, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You could go through your channel. The HBO was the only one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can see stuff on the 6 o'clock news now, man. It's like, what in the world? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They have all kinds of shit on television. Man. They just don't sugarcoat shit, man. They just everything on TV, from guys kissing one another, all kinds of shit.
Oh man, commercial, man. I can't even watch Super Bowl. I can't even watch a football game, man. Yeah, I'm like, come on, man.
And that's another whole topic about that shit, about guys kissing one another, all that bullshit. But that's their life. Once you get a certain age and that's what you want to do or whatever, I had to learn that shit, man. No, that shit wasn't cool. That wasn't the way I was raised up. But, today, shit done changed a hell of a lot. You see it. It done changed a hell of a lot. And my thing is, once you get a certain age, you get old enough to do whatever you want to fucking do. if that's what you want to do, hey, that's on you. That's your thing.
Yeah.
I had to respect that. That's what you do, but I don't that's not my thing. So that's just like, and I hope that shit don't happen. But if one of my sons were to come up and come out and tell me that he's on the other level, you know, yeah, it's gonna fuck me up. But at the same time, I'm not gonna stop loving him.
Yeah, there you go. You're right.
I'm not gonna stop loving him. You know, I had to understand. You know, hey, this is a whole different world now. Shit like that happens. You have to prepare yourself. See, I was a Boy Scout. That's what they taught us in the Boy Scouts, to always be prepared.
Be prepared.
Yeah. So if they come out, if they come to me and tell me that, you know, they on the other level, man, yeah, I'll be hurt. But at the same time, you know, I respect it. I'm still gonna love them. I'm not gonna stop loving my kids.
Yeah.
And
yes, sir. You're right.
And just pray and hope for the best, man. Now,
yes, sir. That's fatherhood right there.
If you can deal with the flack behind that, well, I'm good. Because people gonna say what they want to say regardless. They gonna whether you're doing good or bad, they gonna have something to say all the time.
Yep.
So that's what I tell them. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't do. If it's something you set out to do, put your mind to it, do it. That's what you want to do. Don't worry about it. See, a lot of times we get wrapped up in worrying about what people gonna think or what they gonna say about what you're doing. I had to learn that shit. I had to learn that. You can't worry about that. Because they're gonna talk regardless. So
they sure gonna talk, bro.
So it's people that's passed away, gone. And they're still talking about them. It's people still talking about them, you know?
I know,
So my thing is, with that being said, on the aspects of people talking about you, me, or whatever, you know, my thing is, if you're saying some negative shit about me, I hope my name tastes like dog shit to you.
There you go.
Every time you say some negative shit on my name, I hope my name tastes like Great Dane shit.
There you go.
Whatever that tastes like. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's where you have to look at it.
You always have haters. Yep.
Yeah. And that's what I prepare my kids. You know, I prepare them for that shit, man. And it's just like kids that's out there that may be less fortunate than you. You see them, good. They could be good as gold, man, and they're having a hard time in their life. Don't pick at them. Don't be picking at them. If you can help them, help them.
Yep.
You know, you'll get your blessing. You'll understand that a little bit later, but you'll get your blessing for doing the right thing.
Yeah, I always say that, man. You don't know, you know, these kids ain't buying for the most part, these kids ain't buying their own clothes.
No.
These kids ain't probably paying for no haircut.
No.
You know, don't be trying to judge somebody.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know what the situation is.
You don't know.
You're right.
You don't know. You just don't know. You know, and then too, when you think you're doing bad, hell, there's somebody out there doing worse than you are. So don't never think you just doing bad. If you having some issues, man, there's somebody out there having a hell of a lot worse issues than you.
Man, what you talking about? Sure, right.
There's some people out here struggling, man.
Struggling, bro.
So, you know, I get to some time, man, where I was just, you know, be griping and bickering about little bullshit that I shouldn't even be worried about, man. And you got people out there, man, and like, man, there's some bad shapes, man. They in bad shape.
Yeah. Yep.
You ought to be so thankful. And I had to get a grip on myself on that, man. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, man, you thankful. You blessed compared to some of these people, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I teach my sons, man. I had to teach them, you know, to talk to them, have a conversation with them, man. And you know, I try to, when I'm doing some good shit, man, I try to put them in, try to teach them some stuff, man. You know, just like with this show here. You know, if they heard if everybody heard the little commercial I did, those were my sons.
Yeah, they were in there.
They put that together.
That was fresh too. That was good.
I put them in my business, man. You know, as far as teaching them how to do some shit, man. Some positive stuff. They're so savvy. They so computer savvy. show me shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Sure can, bro. You locked out your phone. Them guys will come in 2 seconds, show you how to get back in there.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like text messages, man. They fucking fingers moving like damn.
Yeah. I'm telling you, right. You sure right.
And back in the day, we didn't know what a fucking cell phone was. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So, you just think about if we had social media back then.
Ooh, Lord, no, I'm glad we didn't, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad.
Ooh, man.
When I got a damn phone, that first flip phone, nigga, I thought I was in heaven.
Yes, sir. That's that
Pager,
the New Jack City phone. Was that the New Jack City?
fucking pager. Yeah, had the fucking pager.
The
All that
pager.
shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Walk around with a pager on my side and shit, man. You know, like I'm
That's what I'm
clocking
saying.
or something.
What are we doing with them doggone pages, man? Who was paging you, man?
Yeah, the motherfuckers. Hey, that motherfucker pager gonna have 911 on that. Oh, I gotta go find me a phone. Goddamn.
I gotta find a phone, man. Yeah, man. Golly, bro. And then they came with the text pages. You know, they had the text pages.
Yeah,
The text page, you know, hey, call home right now.
yeah. Man, I had a fucking.
You know, you couldn't tell nobody nothing then.
Man, I had a Motorola, man. I thought I was the shit,
But
man.
you still couldn't call nobody. You didn't have a phone with you.
No.
Still.
No.
So it was kind of like, come on now. Yeah.
Man, technology has, man, went through the roof now.
Man. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But yeah, man, being a stand-up father, man, being the best you can be. I know a lot of fathers out there, they don't get a lot of credit that they should. And I salute all the good dads out there, man. This not even Father's Day. Hell, every day is Father's Day if you're a real father.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, sir. Get it.
So every day is Father's Day.
I'm in here cooking chicken. I'm in here cooking some spaghetti. I got some my night to cook. I'm gonna go ahead and make this thing happen. That's what we do, baby.
That's some real father shit, man.
Yeah, you probably hear the grease popping in the phone. It's all good. It's all good. So we made a basic meal, you know. Use up some leftovers and threw some chicken on there. Contribution. Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's been a great ride, man. Just watching the boys grow up, man, and before long they'll be gone. You know, they're slowly but surely getting up out of here, man. And
yep,
man,
we're gonna be there every step of the way with them. You know that,
right? We're
gonna be there, hollering at graduation.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that proud look on our face. You know, pumping that chest.
Yeah,
you know, let's go. It's the beginning right here.
It is. So, it is.
It's coming, man. It's coming. I'm proud of them. I'm definitely proud of them.
Yeah. So for all you fathers out there, the real ones, y'all keep doing what you do. Be in your kids' life, even daughter, sons, whatever, man. Be in their lives, man. If you can be in their lives, I know you have to. Some of you have to go through a lot of BS to be in your kids' life from the moms and stuff. And there's some good mothers out there too. Don't get me wrong now. There's some good mothers out there, but there's some trifling ones out there too.
There's some trifling ones out there too now. For real.
And a lot of them, man, that first thing I'm gonna put your ass on child support. You could be doing shit.
I'm gonna keep your son away from you. He ain't gonna be here.
Yeah.
I would tell those fathers, just don't lose that focus of that child.
Yeah.
Stay in the fight. Be relentless about making sure you're a part of their life.
Yeah. And it's just like my oldest son, Mom, man, I don't care how mad I've got at her or whatever. We've been mad at each other and shit. And that shit is water under the bridge now.
Yeah.
But, you know, I still have a lot of respect for her. And she did a great job at raising my son. And, and I don't care how mad I got at her, though. I never said anything bad to him about her. Never would do that shit.
Yeah.
Never. And, you know,
kids know that.
Yeah.
And kids can feel that. You know what I'm saying? They can feel that.
Yeah.
You know, because that's a part of their growth and development. They watching everything. They watching how you interact. You know, watching how, you know, various situations that go down. Mm-hmm. And they see that. Mm-hmm. And then too, they can feel that. And you have to have these conversations with your kids, especially with your sons, about you know they're gonna be sexually active.
and you have to spit that game to them, man. You really have to talk to them about the use of condoms and all that shit, because they're gonna do that shit. I mean, you can't keep them from doing that shit.
You can't. Yeah, you gotta have them conversations. You're right.
You gotta have those.
And then you should have conversations. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you gotta have a conversation with them, man, about them, and about that shit. And they need to know the importance, not only for pregnancy, but STDs and all that shit.
Yeah.
So they need to know the importance of using condoms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't put it on the wrong way and all that shit.
Yeah, for real, man. It busts when you got it in there 3 years and it's cracking bust. Can't still use that now. Don't try to use a little piece of that thing.
Hey, back in our day, they probably just called them. It was just rubber on the package. Goddamn rubber.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't use that. If you didn't, but that thing got a hole in it, and you can't use that. I'm gonna use it. No, you ain't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And somebody like, yeah, you can use that. No, you can't.
And then too, motherfuckers, man, you get in the heat of the moment, man. I'm telling you, you'll do some crazy shit in the heat of the moment, man.
Yeah. Can I just no? Well, what if I do no? What do I do? No. We having all them conversations. Yeah, go ahead. You can. No, you can't. I don't even want you to think it. She nothing. Whatever. Forget that.
Yeah. So, man, you have to have those conversations with them seriously about that type shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't sugarcoat it here. I want to know. I want to have the conversations, man. See where your head is at. Both heads.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Before it's too late. You know? Yeah.
Because you'll end up, and that was one of the things I didn't want to do, was make that mistake when I was in school. Especially in high school. I've seen people, man, that had end up getting kids while they were still in school, 9th grade and all that shit. I'm like, fuck no, I cannot make that mistake, man, and get a baby, man, because that shit is gonna slow my life completely down.
Yeah.
It's gonna really make me have to be a man real quick.
All right, bro. Yeah, I got some buddies of mine. I had to come real quick, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yep. I didn't want to. That was one of the things I didn't want to do. Was make that mistake, and get a baby while I was in school. Mm-hmm. I felt like not only letting myself down, but I would let my grandmother down, and I didn't want to do that. And yeah, man, I had to strap up, make sure. Yeah. You take a chance. You take a chance trying to go without it. And say pull out. Shit.
Yeah.
My pull-out game ain't worth a fuck.
No, man. Shoot. No, bro. Shoot.
My pull-out game is weak as fuck. There's no way I'll fix the bag up. When I'm done.
Shoot. Yeah.
So, I didn't want to do that. And I've seen that a lot growing up in school, man. Kids, students getting babies and shit while they was in school. And you see them now. Yeah. And you see them together, you be like, damn, that must be a brother. Oh, this my son. You like, what?
That's my son. Yeah.
Damn,
he wearing your dress. He wearing your dress shirt. He wearing your dress shirt.
Caught up with you. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Damn. Hey, Daddy, you need a. I was like, Daddy, what? Yeah. Yeah. My dude, God damn.
Like, fuck no, man. I'm like, hell no. I definitely didn't want to make those kind of mistakes, man, that early. So, those are conversations you have to have with your kids, man, and make sure that they're going down the right path. Like I said before, you can't be everywhere with them, but whatever you have instilled in them, man, they end up thinking about that shit. No, Daddy was like, no, man, I do that. Yeah. So, salute to all the good fathers, man.
Salute.
Real big time salutes to you. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah, so man, it's been a great show, bro.
Definitely, bro. Hey, it's easy. Yeah. Appreciate it. Honored, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you coming on, bro.
Yes, sir.
My man,
Anytime.
Dr. Driscoll DeVaul. We're going to do it
Appreciate
again.
you, brother Jock.
All right,
Yeah,
man.
definitely, baby. All right, peace.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Any guests that want to be a part of the Jock Johnson podcast, the solo show, hit me up on IG at The Real Jock Johnson. And, of course, you can hit me up on my email at jockjpodcast@gmail.com. Love to hear from you. Want to hear your comments, your questions. All right, that's about going to wrap it up for me, yours truly, the mastermind behind the mic, the podcast unk. Always remember, do what you love what you do. I'm out, y'all.